Steve Jobs, the man who changed the world, almost collapsed under pressure. Panic attacks, sleepless nights, getting sick before board meetings. Yet, he never burned out. How? By discovering a secret about stress that almost nobody knows. Stick with us, because at the end of this video, I'll show you the 3 principles that turned crushing pressure into unstoppable energy and how to use them too. We think of Steve Jobs as unshakable, a superman on stage, but the reality? He was a young founder under relentless attacks. Investors doubting him, products failing, the press circling like vultures. He wasn't immune to pressure. He was almost crushed by it. Then something changed. Steve Jobs stumbled onto a truth almost every high performer misses. Stress isn't a prison. It's raw, high-octane fuel. Think of a race car engine. Huge heat. Massive pressure builds up in the engine. You don't eliminate it. You harness it and channel it to go faster. That's exactly what Steve Jobs did with stress. Most people wasted fighting back and burn out in the progress. Steve Jobs learned to channel it. In just a moment, we get into the 3 practices he used to transform anxiety into laser focus. The same practices I promised you at the start. When you feel stress, your body floods with adrenaline and higher alerts. Most people interpret this as dangerous, but biologically, it's actually a performance boost. Your brain and body are moving into a higher gear. Label that surge as bad and it drains you. Reframe it as fuel and it shapes you. That's exactly what Steve Jobs realized. And it changed everything. So, how do you turn that pressure into power like he did? Let's go step by step. First, productive obsession. Steve Jobs didn't suppress stress energy, he redirected it. Instead of spinning in worry, he threw that current straight into a problem solving. All-night design sessions, ruthless focus on the tiniest details. The stress becomes a current he could ride. You can do the same. The instant you feel tension, channel it into a specific, constructive action. Don't do, move, build, solve. Second, pressure valves. Steve Jobs created deliberate outlets to release tension before it boiled over. Sometimes it was long, fast walks around Palo Alto. Other times, intense brainstorms or debates that cleared the air. These bursts act like steam valves on a high-pressure engine. You can do this too. A hard workout, quick run, a few minutes of intense journaling, even a voice memo ran. Create intentional release moments so the system doesn't overheat. And third, the most powerful one, stress reframing. Steve Jobs trained himself to see every high-pressure situation as a chance for breakthrough, not a threat. When Apple was weeks from collapse, he framed it as a creative challenge. When launching the iPhone, he saw the stakes as fuel in innovation. You can do this too. And next time your heart's racing, say to yourself, this is energy. This is my body giving me power. The mental shift alone can change the state instantly. These 3 practices turned Steve Jobs from an anxious young founder into a leader capable of guiding Apple through the most explosive period ever. He launched the iPhone, the iPad, and reshaped entire industries. Not in spite of stress, but because he learned to wield it. And it wasn't just business. Friends say he became more present with his family, more creative and healthier under pressure than ever before. Your breakthrough rates. We are losing many brilliant leaders to burnout because they're fighting their stress instead of harnessing it. And what breakthrough could you create if you learned how to turn pressure into power? Start now with these 3 steps. Choose your practice. Productive obsession, pressure valves, or stress reframing. Take action today. Stop fighting stress. Start using it as a fuel. Create your breakthrough. The pressure you're feeling might be exactly what you need. Remember, the more you practice these habits, the more stress becomes your ally instead of your enemy. Unleash your power. Stop fighting stress and start using it. Listen carefully. The pressure you're feeling right now isn't a problem to escape. It's fuel. And it might be the exact spark you need for your next breakthrough. If you found this useful, do us a favor. Hit like. It helps us know you want more content like this. Comment below which of these 3 practices are you going to try first. We want to hear your story. And if you want more insights like this, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video where we break down the strategies behind some of the most successful people in the world.